Okay, friends, here we are. Welcome to the Life of Christ. I am your instructor, Carol Hutchinson, and I'm looking forward to sharing this time with you in this course. The first thing I'd like to encourage you to do, and actually it's a must, is you need to read the syllabus. Now, the syllabus is a little more hopefully understandable than this ancient document in front of you. But the syllabus will explain a lot of things about what the assignments are, what I'm grading on, the learning outcomes, what I'm hoping you will learn, and how the assignments are connected to those learning outcomes. And it will also tell you what the policies are, especially in terms of absences, because it's important for you to understand that because this is an online course, you must keep up with the forum discussions or you will be counted absent. So take a good look at that. And notice that our sessions are from Monday to Sunday. Usually Sunday midnight is the cutoff time. And we don't take holidays on online courses, so you must keep up with the work there. Each session we will have, I will prepare a short instructor video. Hopefully it won't be more than 5 or 6 minutes. Then there will be reading for you to do, and there will be a forum discussion. You will post and then respond to someone or to several people, and there will often be short videos to watch as well. And there are written assignments for each session. So make sure you take a good look at that syllabus. And I would encourage you to get into a rhythm so that you can figure out what time works best for you and when you'll be able to do the work. Remember that the forum discussions have deadlines, so be sure you look at those deadlines. If you have any questions about the syllabus or about expectations, please contact me. I answer email as quickly as possible. And if needed, we can set up a video conference. That's not difficult. Let me speak for a few minutes on what this course is not. First of all, this course is not a Bible study, though you will be reading the Gospels, the 4 Gospels. This is not a verse-by-verse exposition or explanation of each one of the Gospels, nor is it an exposition of the theological content, although we will be talking about that, and you will certainly be reading each one of the Gospels. What this course is a survey. It's an overview of the life of Christ as seen and recorded and experienced by the writers of the 4 Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And one author has stated that Jesus, for Christians, is the clue to the whole Bible, and the Gospels are the lens through which the whole Bible is read. And I want you to notice not only the content of that statement, but I want you to notice that the word Bible is capitalized because that is the title of a book. So be sure you remember that. But the two concepts here that go together are the Gospels tell us about Jesus, and the Gospels are the lens through which we understand the entire Bible. Now, I know some of you will already have your favorite version of the Bible to use, but I am asking you for this course to use the English Standard Version that you can find online. The link is on Foxtail. This is to make sure that we all are on the same page and are reading from the same version. And I will explain later on what the different versions mean. Some people think it means that each version is trying to get closer to the truth, but or which one can you trust? And the versions are simply ways to help us understand concepts that are foreign to us because they come to us from a different culture. Now, let me talk a little bit about the foundations, what this course will cover. And whenever we build a house, we lay the foundation. So you'll be looking briefly at the historical critical method. You'll be looking at what is called the synoptic problem. You'll be looking at the historical, social, religious, economic, political context of the time of Christ, because we can't really understand what was going on if we don't have some concept of what that context looks like. We will talk a little bit about the Dead Sea Scrolls as well, or you will read about them. And once we get that foundation laid, then we can take a look, as we do when we build a house. We can begin to build the structure of the house. And what we will look at is each author's purpose in the writing of the gospel and how they selected their material. And then we will look at the broad theological themes. Now, the fact that they had a purpose and they selected material doesn't mean that they wrote whatever they wanted to, or they twisted the truth, or there's some conspiracy. It simply means the author of each gospel wanted to convey one particular side, aspect, facet of Jesus Christ. So they chose which stories, which material they would include, much the way we do when we do a research paper. We can't include all of the material that we come across, so we choose what we want to based on our purpose. So there's no conspiracy to hide anything. It's the personal aspects of each author comes through in what they have chosen. Now, once we get the foundation and the house built, then there's the backyard, which is the last section of our textbook, especially, where we have a synthesis of the gospel story. And while it's not a harmony of the gospels, there is a chronology that you can find there too when you get to those chapters. And the author of our textbook does a wonderful job of discussing what some people call the discrepancies. Why are there differences in the stories? Some of the stories are exactly the same, but some of them have details that are quite different. And then you will find the author lists, as it were, the support for the resurrection of Jesus for those who are questioning, because nobody has ever seen somebody risen from the dead. And of course, we are skeptical. And so we need to have something to help us understand how is this possible. And there's some good support back there. Remember that I'm available to help you. Email me at my email address. I respond within the same day, most cases, except for Sunday. It will usually be later in the day, because Sunday is a day I try not to do work on the computer. And we can video conference as well if you have some questions that need more extended conversation. So please, I hope you will enjoy this course and that you will have fun learning, and that the journey will be a pleasant one for you. You will have to work, but if you do the work, you will pass the course and you will learn. Okay, friends, until next time.